Mike checkity check, Chinese chicken. I think we're good. You always hear about projects having weekly safety meetings or starting the mornings with a toolbox talk or even kicking off a regular meeting with a safety moment. But do you understand why we do this? In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of setting a small amount of time aside to discuss relevant items pertaining to safety, either during the week or a quick 2 to 5 minutes at the beginning of a meeting or at the beginning of every day, as well as give you some examples of what can be discussed during these meetings. Hey, if you're new to this channel, my name is Terry, and I have worked in the health and safety industry for nearly 20 years. During my time, I've gained experience in several different industries as a health and safety professional, so it is my goal to help others in the field either learn how to better themselves, whether they are just finding themselves in the health and safety profession, maybe provide some new information and tips to seasoned health and safety veterans, and just to help others within the industry just better understand some of the requirements we have or some of the requirements they keep hearing about but may not completely grasp the idea of. So if any of this sparks your interest, go down, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into the video. Let's start this video off with what? What are toolbox talks or safety moments? What are these safety discussions that we keep hearing about? Regardless of where you are, chances are your place of employment has some time set aside to talk about safety. They could be called either safety moments, safety chats, toolbox talks, safety timeouts. The name varies from place to place sometimes. But these are brief discussions related to health and safety. They can be done during any time during the day, but a lot of the times they start at the very beginning, which is a good practice to get into. Some places require an office meeting be kicked off with a quick safety discussion as well. But these safety moments are only going to work if you have leadership that is engaged and a culture for it to be effective. Basically, if we're going to go out there and talk a good game when it comes to safety, the organization has to walk the walk and follow up all of these safety moments or toolbox talks with appropriate engagement. But we can discuss that at another time, because I'm going to get on my soapbox. But now that we discuss what these meetings are, let's go a little more in detail about why we do them. Taking time out of every day for safety allows you an informal way to educate the workers about different things related to safety. These small moments can help you give your team a chance to discuss issues that could put people in harm's way. There is no legal requirement to hold a toolbox talk, but the benefits of giving a few extra moments to talk about safety will help to refocus employees on what really matters, and that is their health and safety and their ability to go home at the end of the day to their loved ones. Some places require these discussions to be held prior to meetings taking place, which is great because even those that do not find themselves out in the field all the time or at all are still susceptible to risks. But it also helps keep them up to date on everything that is going on in the workplace. And if you want to learn how to hold a toolbox talk, go ahead and hit the tag up at the top of the screen and watch the video that I made about it. Came out a couple of weeks ago. Very good stuff. Should check it out. But let's say we finish this video first. Just open that video up in a tab, but don't go there yet. The list of things you can discuss during a toolbox talk or a safety moment are nearly endless. A well-planned safety talk can inform employees about trends that have been identified. It gives everyone a chance to hear about recent events that have occurred and keeps people alert and aware for potential hazards if things in the field are going to be changing. During my previous project, right before we would have a major concrete pour, we would bring it up during the safety meeting so everyone was aware of the changes that were going to be made in the area. What areas are going to be blocked off? What are the routes the trucks are going to take so they can stay out of the pathway and reduce the risk of getting ran over? Some places have an observation and coaching program. A lot of nuclear plants have this. You can review observations from the past week or two and highlight a couple that would be of interest. Maybe there was a trend where people were using ladders without inspecting them properly. So you can discuss these observations with the workers and follow it up with reinforcing ladder safety and the importance of making sure ladders are properly inspected prior to using them. If it's starting to heat up outside, you can cover heat stress. Starting to cool off outside, you can talk about winter safety tips, both of which I've made a video on, so you can use those for your toolbox talks. Just saying. If somebody had become injured due to an incident, you can cover the incidents and near misses that had occurred recently. You can walk everyone through the event, explain what happened, why it happened, and what has been done to prevent it from occurring a second time. If there are health and safety campaigns beginning, you can cover the details of the campaign with everyone and explain what type of participation that they could or would be expected to have. Any trends that have been identified? If there have been a lot of hand injuries recently, you can cover items related to hand safety and appropriate glove usage. I made a video about that too. But finding a topic to talk about isn't as difficult as some people believe it to be. There are tons of resources online as well that you can use to find topics to cover with your own work group. If you are really running short of time, like I've kept referring to in this video, you can use some of the videos that I have made already as your toolbox talks. Look, while you are doing a toolbox talk, there will eventually be that one person that just tries to disrupt the flow and throw you off of your rocker. So in this video, I talk about several different personalities that you could come in contact with, what you can expect from them, and how to handle them. So if you enjoyed this video, consider going down, hitting the like button, and go check out that next video that is posted up on the screen right now. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other.